Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update.
I would tell you that there are many students who pretend to have a very clear vision of where they want to go, and they behave as if they have it all figured out. Well, I was no different. I would very convincingly tell myself and others that I know my path. I had done all the research.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Conversations Cafe Online, where you get to go through the journeys of some really successful people in really interesting companies. You get to send us what kind of questions you want to ask them, and if we like your questions, you'll make it to a very exclusive webinar with these industry professionals and also the recruiting teams of some of the dream companies. With this, let me welcome Nupur Arora to our today's session of Conversations Cafe Online. Nupur is a supply chain manager at Nestle, one of the dream companies on campuses, the biggest FMCG in the world. Nupur, welcome to Conversations Cafe Online.
Thanks, Kunsh, for such a nice intro.
Nupur, there is always a classification on campuses. Some people perceive marketing as being sexy. Some people think finance में सबसे ज़्यादा पैसा बनता है. How is it that you chose to make a career in supply chain?
I would tell you that there are many students who pretend to have a very clear vision of where they want to go, and they behave as if they have it all figured out. Well, I was no different. I would very convincingly tell myself and others that I know my path. I had done all the research. So when I got selected for summer internship at Nestle, this was, I would say, really the time that I leveraged to evaluate not only the company but also the field. I was given an amazing project, which was on GST, which was futuristic, and I also had an amazing mentor. But I would tell you that because I was not, I was always in an evaluation mode, as I told you. I was not limiting myself to only this project. And it is then there that I actually realized that there is just one moment of truth. And that moment of truth, Kunj, let me explain you, is when the consumer picks up a product. Now, whether he's going to pick you up or the competition. Now, that for me was a pivotal point, because I really understood that supply chain has a very decisive role to play in that choice which the consumer is making. There is just so much knowledge which the consumer now has. So I would say that for me, that was a pivotal point. And I realized that supply chain is where the action happens. So we are right at the center of it.
I wanted to now understand the current situation because I think the lockdown and COVID has had a massive impact on how people look at supply chains. Suddenly, speed is not the priority, but safety is. There are other things that are also emerging. What has been the impact of COVID on Nestle's supply chain on your day-to-day work?
So, Kunj, COVID-19 pandemic is an unprecedented crisis. And we have seen restrictions which probably we've not seen in the last 50 years. Even when we talk about India, it was for about 6 to 8 weeks when there was a restriction and embargo on movement of goods and people. So I would say that the entire business flow got disrupted, and it impacted all industries almost equally. So there was a supply disruption which had happened. But the impact on demand was completely different for different industries. Some industries saw a big dip, like your steel, auto, tourism, chemical. But for us in FMCG, we are a food company. There was a natural demand, and panic buying had kicked in. So for us, the challenge, Kunj, at that time was speed also. So it was about maintaining supply to ensure that we can cater to as much demand as possible. But having said that, yes, our priorities had to be clear, which was number one, safety. It was absolutely non-negotiable, safety of our people and people around us. Apart from safety, another priority which we had to define as a company was business continuity because of the demand scenario which I just explained. So we had to prioritize what we were producing, the channels, the geographies, etc. And third, and the last most point, Kunj, what I would really like to stress here is also the community. Because one thing that we've realized now, and we had also done during the Maggie crisis, is that the relationships and the bond that you build with your business partners, whether it is with your suppliers or with your distributors, it really helps to tide over such a crisis, because it's not possible to manage these crises alone.
Breakfast cereal has seen a massive rise in the last 20 years. Earlier, there used to be poha and paratha for breakfast, and a lot of shift is happening towards all kinds of breakfast cereal. How have you seen that demand evolve? And because you work with Nestplus, what are some of your observations around that?
We wanted to come on the breakfast table because Nestle already has a lot of products which cater to meals which can be consumed during every time of the day, and breakfast cereal category along with poha, upma, etc. brought us to the breakfast table. We became a breakfast category. But this specific experience, Kunj, has been very, very special. So I was not only helping in laying the foundations of supply chain by establishing principles for this new category, but we were also doing a lot of other things. Like you were talking about identifying the demand of this category and how this has grown. So I was very much a part of consumer emotions, where we would understand how the breakfast eating habit is evolving for a consumer. And then because you're there right from the concept stage, you also want to ensure that it's profitable. So you conclude on the geography product mix that you need to have, or you strike deals and strategic tie-ups to get your product on airlines because that's your TG. So I would say that this particular role has been like a crash course into other streams.
Look, that brings me to the next question, which is that it's been 8 years since you got out of campus, and Nestle was the first company you joined out of campus, and it's been 8 years in Nestle. Most people don't stick around with their first company for even 3 years. What has made you stick around at Nestle?
Well, if you come to think of it, why do people switch? People switch because either they can't find fulfillment or a sense of belongingness to their current working place, or for better prospects. Better prospects could be experience, could be growth, or in general culture of the company, right? But if I were to look back, I think I did not find anything missing. And I, in these 8 years, have been able to establish credibility and also make a difference in what I was doing. So I have done 4 roles from an experience perspective. But apart from these 4 roles, I was also involved every year in some corporate project. Now that is something which kept me engaged and going. You asked me what is that one thing that kept you going? I would say, Kunj, that probably it's empowerment.
So then what next, Nupur? You've done 4 different roles, you've worked in legacy businesses, you've launched the category. So you've done a variety of things. What is it that you want to do next at Nestle?
There is one thing that I learned quite early on. And that one thing was that you should not have a fixed mindset when it comes to career. Directionally, yes, you should be clear, but you should also be able to navigate your way through. For instance, in the next 10 years, I could say that I want to aspire to be head of supply chain. Now, there are multiple paths that can take me there. I could either venture out cross-functionally within supply chain, from planning to logistics to procurement to customer service, or I could also gain a different perspective within planning function from a different market, through expatriation or through mission assignment. Nestle has a global footprint and it's always an advantage. I would say that I'm also excited about the upcoming technology because the world is now becoming one common marketplace, and you can really build artificial intelligence into automating your planning processes.
Nupur, last question, and this is more for the budding managers who are watching this video. What is that one message you want to give them in terms of how should they look at their careers? How should they look at their current time while they are on campus and beyond?
So I have a message for those who are not very sure right now about what they want to do. Don't be too critical on yourself. Give yourself that time to evaluate. And one piece of advice from my side would be to participate in as many live case studies as possible. because I genuinely feel that it's a very good opportunity to be able to gauge your interests, because these live case studies are based on real work life situations and problems. When I was in campus, I not only worked on supply chain case studies, but a lot of marketing case studies. And now when I look back, Kunj, I think that I can understand and also appreciate a different perspective much better. So even if you are not going to enter into that particular stream, it will help you in a long way.
All right, Nupur, thanks a lot for doing this with us.
Thanks, Kunj. It's been a pleasure.